Hello again and welcome back. Welcome to your new class, to class 464. Not bad. We're improving, we're progressing, we're getting better. Slowly but surely, we're approaching the end of the road. From point A to point B, we're going to reach point B someday. Algún día, someday. All right, una calle, vocabulary, by the way. Una calle de doble sentido is a two-way street from yesterday. Review. A two-way street. A two-way street. We say a four-lane highway, two-lane street, two-way street. Una carretera desdoblada, de dos carriles en cada dirección. We say a four-lane, escrito lane. A four-lane road, a four-lane highway. The British say carriageway or motorway. The Americans say a four-lane highway or an interstate. But aquí, calle de doble sentido is a two-way street, not a one-way street, a two-way street. For example, in Madrid, Velázquez is a one-way street. However, and Serrano is a one-way street going south. Velázquez is a one-way street going north. But the next one, Príncipe de Vergara, is a two-way street. All right, a two-way street. Anuncio en prensa, ad or advert in British. Adversario, adversary. Are you my adversary? Bicho, un bicho de repelús is a bug. Yeah, a beetle, un escarabajo. Beetle is a bug. A spider is a bug. An ant, una hormiga, is a bug. Bugs. Do you like bugs, Marta? No, she doesn't like bugs? Okay. Escueto, conciso, concise. Yes. Lo bueno breve dos veces bueno. Yeah, to be concise. Be concise. La ingeniería, engineering. Engineering. Engineering is for engineers, not for me. All right, but I like engineers. Engineers are very important. Engineers are more important than English teachers. And engineers are more important than television producers. Yes, because without engineers, you can't produce television. Yeah, they make cameras. They make lights. Engineers make material life possible thanks to engineers. Engineering, la ingeniería, civil engineering, industrial engineering, aeronautical engineering, forest engineering, mining engineering, electrical engineering, mechanical engineering, organization engineering, robotics, etc. Prohibido, forbidden. La fruta prohibida, the forbidden fruit. Calor, heat. It's very hot in this room. The heat is terrible. Escondido, hidden. I'm hiding the pen behind my back. Now I'm hiding the pen under the table. Now I'm hiding the pen behind the book. All right. I remember my first month in Spain, I was reading a book, and it's the verb asomar. And I said to my friend Nacho, asomar. I said, what does asomar mean? And he said, look. And so I said, okay. So now I know what asomar means, but not always, because asomar can be por la ventana, sí, like that, asomar. All right. Hablando del rey de Roma por la puerta, asoma. Eso no es así, eh? Okay, that's coming, all right. So my friend Nacho was right, but not complete. All right, not complete. All right, so escondido, hidden. Oculto, hidden. Hay unos sentimientos muy ocultos en mi corazón. There are some feelings hidden deeply in my heart. To hide. I'm hiding behind the book. Richard, why are you hiding behind the book? Because I don't want you to see me. I don't want you to see me. So I'm hiding behind the book. Hidden. Imparcial, impartial. Impartial. The same as in Spanish, pero con T. Imparcial. Impartial. Yes. Impaciente, impatient. Impartial, impatient. Are you an impatient person? I am. I'm an impatient person, usually. Sometimes no. Clase media, la clase media, middle class. Oh, okay. The lower class, the lower middle class, the middle class, the upper middle class, and the upper class. Are you a member of the upper class? Were you born with a silver spoon in your mouth? Were you born into a rich family? Are you a member of the upper middle class? Or are you a member of the middle class? Are you a member of the lower middle class? Or are you a member of the lower class? Lower, middle, upper class. Okay. Misterioso, mysterious. Yeah, mysterious. There's something mysterious about Marta. I can't put my finger on it. ¿Sí? Así, no doy con ello. No doy con lo que es el misterio que tiene. ¿Sí? No puedo poner el dedo sobre ello. I can't put my finger on it, but there's something mysterious about her. Pesimista, pessimistic. Are you a pessimistic person? I'm not a pessimistic person. I'm an optimistic person. Fíjate, estoy usando el adjetivo pessimistic, optimistic. Soy una persona optimística. Suena gracioso. Optimista. However, un optimista es una persona optimista. An optimist is an optimistic person. A pessimist is a pessimistic person. A realist is a realistic person. A fatalist is a fatalistic person. All right. Importante o significativo? Significant. Important. Significant. Meaningful. Significant. Important. Meaningful. Significant. Sinceridad. Sincerity. To be sincere. To be sincere. Sincerity. Yes. Sincerity. Are you a sincere person? When you smile, is it a sincere smile or a false smile? Yes, a sincere smile. Sincerity. Estratégico, strategic. Sí, es una cuestión estratégica. It's a strategic question. Whew. My strategy. My strategy. I have a strategy for your English. Yes. It's a strategic question. La gestión estratégica, the strategic management, strategic. Strategy. What's your strategy? What's your plan? What's your strategy? Are you using strategic thinking? Are you thinking in a strategic way? All right. Afectar is to affect. Esto no me afecta. Yeah, the noise upstairs, Olegario, doesn't affect me. It affects Marta, but it doesn't affect me. Olegario is walking. I can hear him. He's not drilling. No taladra hoy. For the moment. He's not drilling, but he's walking. But it doesn't affect me. It doesn't bother me. It, el hecho de que esté andando, it doesn't affect, con A, no con E. It doesn't affect me. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't distract me. It doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't affect me. It doesn't bother me. And it doesn't distract me. And it doesn't irritate me. And it doesn't make me angry. Okay. Dictar is to dictate. Voy a dictar frases. I'm going to dictate. I'm going to dictate the rules. Soy un pequeño dictador. I'm a little dictator. Voy a dictar las reglas aquí en esta habitación. Marta, I'm going to dictate the rules, to dictate. Why? Because I'm a dictator. Prohibir is to forbid. Okay. Or to prohibit or to ban. To forbid. To forbid is usually for, actions. To forbid. But moral actions. Acciones morales is to forbid. La fruta prohibida, the forbidden fruit. But prohibir is must to prohibit or to ban. Impresionar is impress. Impresióname con tu inglés. Impress me. It's impressive. Impress me. I want to be impressed. I want you to impress me with your English. I want you to impress me with your improvement, with your progress. Impress me. Impresióname. Coser. To sew. To sew. To sew a button. Sew a needle pulling thread. Sew. S-E-W. Se escribe seu, como few. Tengo unos cuantos problemas. I have a few problems. Few. Pero con S, quitas la F y pone S. But the pronunciation no es sew. The pronunciation is sew. Como parando el caballo. Sew. Sew. To sew. To sew on a button. To sew a button. To sew. Yes. To sew. To sew. Do you know how to sew? I don't know how. I know how to sew a button, but I don't know how to sew any other things. Do you know how to sew, Marta? Kind of. Kind of. Sí, más o menos. Kind of. She knows how to sew. All right, to coser. Sew a needle pulling thread. Sew. A sewing machine es una máquina de coser. A sewing machine. Agradecer is to thank. Quiero agradecerte por el esfuerzo. I want to thank you for your effort. I think in Spanish, quiero agradecerte el esfuerzo. Is that correct? O agradecerte por el esfuerzo. Both are correct. All right. Well, in English, for. I want to thank you for the effort you have made. I want to thank you for coming. I want to thank you for watching me. I want to thank you for buying the books. All right. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I want to thank him. Se lo voy a agradecer. I'm going to thank him for his effort. I'm going to thank her for her effort. I'm going to thank them for their effort. And I want you to thank me for my effort. And all of us will thank Marta for her effort. We'll thank her. And thank God we're here. Thank God. Gracias a Dios. Dar la bienvenida is to welcome. Welcome. Quiero daros la bienvenida. I want to welcome you to this class. O sea, welcome puede ser verbo. Dar la bienvenida is to welcome. Quiero dar la bienvenida a todo el mundo a mi programa de inglés. I want to welcome everybody. Everybody. I want to welcome you to the English teaching theater. All right. Welcome. Raro. Uncommon. Poco común. Incomún, decimos, uncomún. Uncommon. It's uncommon for a person of my age to spend 600 half hours teaching English every morning at 7:30. It's very uncommon. Don't you agree? It's very uncommon to do that. Yes. Pero los hombres comunes no hacen lo poco común, right? Y las mujeres comunes no hacen las cosas poco comunes. En la vida hay que esforzarse por lograr lo poco común y ser una persona poco común entre comunes, gente común. You understand? The uncommon man, the uncommon woman is the important person, the uncommon person. Many governments, los gobiernos, they prefer the common person. And sometimes they're afraid of the uncommon person who stands out. The uncommon person, la persona poco común, the uncommon person stands out. Stand is estar de pie, but stand is destacar, sobresalir. You know, the uncommon person stands out, stands out among the others, you see. The orange person stands out. The uncommon pencil. All right. Are you ready for Aquí Morita? Ahí fresita? Aquí Morita, yes, sir. He's in Louisiana now. Page 112, episode 51, Aquí Morita. As you remember, Aquí Morita is a quality engineer who works in Honda, the car division of Honda, and Honda is building a factory in Louisiana. a state in the south of the United States. And Honda has sent Aki and his family to Baton Rouge, the capital, to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, to head up the quality department there, to establish the same quality parameters in the United States as in Japan. This is the first factory that Honda is building in the United States. Toyota already has a factory, and Nissan already has a factory in the United States. But Honda, the car division, not the motorcycle division, the car division, this is the first factory for Honda in the United States, so it's extremely important for it to be successful. And Aki Morita is one of the most important people because it's the quality. And so Aki needs to establish the quality manual, Manual de Calidad, the quality manual, with the policies and procedures and norms to follow for quality. He needs to choose suppliers together with the purchasing manager, jefe de compras or director de compras, who's also Japanese in Louisiana. They need to find the right suppliers and train the suppliers, los proveedores, formar los proveedores, in the quality philosophy of Honda. It's very, very important. All right? Well, let's read the episode, shall we? Aki Morita and his family have been in Baton Rouge, Louisiana for 2 months. Okay. Aki hasn't changed his habits. He still goes to work before 7 a.m. and gets back home just before dinner time. However, dinner time in Louisiana is 6 p.m. But Aki and his family still have dinner around 8. When Aki arrived 2 months ago, the new Honda factory was 3 months away from completion. Oh. When Aki arrived, the new Honda factory was 3 months away from completion. Estaba 3 meses de completarse, o sea, de terminar la construcción. So now it's only one. Aki and his family have been in Baton Rouge, have been in Louisiana for 2 months. When they arrived 2 months ago, the factory was 3 months away from completion, which means that now, as I'm reading this, the factory is only 1 month away from completion. The works are on schedule. The works, los trabajos, la obra de construcción, the works are on schedule. Okay. There are 3 possibilities. The works can be behind schedule, un atraso en las obras, or ahead of schedule, adelantado, which is not very common, and on schedule, which often is not very common either. All right. But the works are on schedule. The British would say on schedule. Schedule. The works are on schedule, and production should start within 6 weeks. Dentro de 6 semanas comenzará con toda seguridad. Por eso digo should. Should aquí no significa debería. The works are on schedule, and production. Curioso, en inglés se dice production. Para la producción empezará seguramente. Production should start dentro de 6 semanas, within 6 weeks. Dentro de estamos, Marta y yo, dentro de esta habitación. We are inside. Eso es dentro de físicamente. But within, cuando es un margen de tiempo, es within 6 weeks. The works are on schedule, and production should start within 6 weeks. Aki is busy making contact with suppliers, proveedores. Haciendo contacto, sí, dicen en inglés, o sea, contactando. Aki is busy making contact with suppliers and training the factory personnel on the Honda quality procedures. Procedures, procedures. Yes. I remember when I started teaching in a factory, an American factory in Getafe, south of Madrid. They said, no, los procedures. They were translating the English word, los procedimientos, the procedures. Yes. So, Aki is busy making contact with suppliers, and training the factory personnel. Personel, doble N en medio, EL al final para el personal de la fábrica. Personal como plantilla, empleados, we say personnel, the factory personnel. So he's training the factory personnel on the Honda quality procedures. He desperately needs more people. Desesperadamente. Necesito más gente. He desperately needs more people in his department to evaluate the American suppliers who are bidding on supply contracts. This is not easy, eh? This is difficult. They are starting a new factory with everything is new. Everything is new. It's the beginning. And they have a new factory, a new assembly line, cadena montaje, new procedure, new quality manual in English, new local suppliers, proveedores locales, nacionales, domésticas, new suppliers. And so they need to train the factory personnel. They need to train the suppliers and everything on the procedures, the quality procedures. And the supplier, they need to choose suppliers. This supplier, yes. This one, no. And the suppliers bid. To bid is concursar, un concurso. Licitar, licitación. BID, bid. And the suppliers are bidding on a supply contract. They are bidding on supply contratos de suministro, contratos de aprovisionamiento. They are bidding on supply contracts. So, Aki Morita desperately needs more people. I need more people. I need more people in his department to evaluate. Because la pronunciación de evaluar. Evaluar. To evaluate. Wait. Espera. La última sílaba es así, suena así. Evaluate. Evalue. You wait. Usted, espera. You wait. Evaluate. Yes, fácil, ¿no? Evaluate. You wait. Okay, evaluate. So, he desperately needs more people. No? He desperately needs more people in his department to evaluate the American suppliers who are bidding, licitando, on supply contracts. A Japanese colleague of his, a what? A Japanese colleague of his. Colleague, un cólico de riñón. No, cólico no. Colleague. ¿Eso qué es? Colega. Oh, colleague. Colleague, escrito. Colleague. Ca de kilo. Colleague. Así se pronuncia. Se escribe co, pero se pronuncia colleague. Ca de kilo. Ca de league. Liga. Colleague. La letra K y la Liga Española. Colleague. League. A Japanese colleague of his is in charge of purchasing, a cargo de las compras. And the two are working together, los dos. The two are working together. Fortunately, the other man has been living in the States for 2 years and knows more about how things work. Yeah. So the other man, the purchasing manager, has been living in the U.S. He's been living in the States for more than 2 years, and he knows how things work. He knows more about how things work. Sabe más de cómo funcionan las cosas en Estados Unidos. It's very different. When you go to a different country, things are different. People do things in different ways. And of course, Aki is, he needs to learn how to deal with people, how to deal with contracts, how to train people. And the other person, who is Japanese, the purchasing manager, he's been living in the States for more than 2 years, and he knows more about how things work. He knows more about how things work, cómo las cosas funcionan, o sea, cómo funcionan las cosas. He knows more about how things work. Aki says, so how do things work in America? He knows more about how things work. However, Aki is learning fast. Aki is learning fast. Yes, sir. He's learning fast. Tonto no es, eh? Aki's learning fast. Yes. He's learning so fast that probably he will be a very good manager. We'll continue tomorrow.